Good morning, Laura. Laura's on mute and dark. Good morning, all y'all. There's Bree. You look fabulous this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sunshine. How are you?
I am start off with the morning with my ex-husband had one job. She had one job.
There's a meme
And that
here. I'm telling you, there is. Yes.
He was supposed to take the twins to get a COVID and a flu test.
Yes. And so what
And
do
the
you
school
do?
said so send an email to the school. We're going to get that. He comes back, no test. And he's like, we're sending the kids back to school. And they're still coughing to the point where they throw up. And I'm assuming he gave them a test. He had the doctor give them a test, and they were cleared to go back to school.
Right. Of
So
course.
I'm
you're
waiting for the
doing that.
note. Great. One job.
Yep. Yep. And you might want to use a different finger, or maybe you don't want to do that.
Right. No, I do. Two fingers.
Yep. So
I have a sign that says, a woman's work is all the things she asked her husband to do. A woman's work
Yes.
that's never done is all the things she asked her husband to do.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that is hilarious. My husband's over here going, hey.
I mean, literally. And I copy him on everything in the school. One job.
Yep.
And I'm getting ready to
So,
take them to school. So, was.
all right. All right. You okay now?
I'm okay.
All right. Let's dig into some good stuff. I'll start. I finished my success coaching training. I am success coach certified now. I'm tired. And I'm done, and I'm really excited about it and happy about it. And I learned a ton of stuff, and I cannot wait to start doing stuff tomorrow. Like, oh, y'all are in for it now.
Your guinea pigs.
You're truly my guinea pigs, and I'm super looking forward to it. So tomorrow we're going to learn the modalities of learning and then how you use that to help close more business. So
Oh,
I'm going to tie that in together. So it's pretty dang cool. All right. Who else has got some good news? I know you got it. Bree is divorced. That's
ooh,
all right. She's been divorced. But anyway, let's go on.
I've got another client working with Home Partners of America.
Holy moly, girl. Okay. So where did it come from? This one.
This is a referral of a referral. A wedding I went to, and I picked up 3 clients at the wedding. The wedding was a client, and then they referred me to their relative.
Are you asking for these referrals?
I didn't.
Okay, hang on. Good morning, Laura. Oh, I so want to talk. Let's dig into some more good news.
Okay.
More
Well,
good news.
I
Yeah.
hosted the garden club with 62 women
Wow.
and,
Oh,
really,
nice.
really networked and tried to get to know them. And then I had to go to the doctor to get a shot in my hip. And I'm sitting in the waiting room, and this guy asks if I have an iPhone. I say, yes. He said, do you have a charger? I said, no. So we get to talking. Well, turns out they're real estate investors. And his wife is getting her real estate license. They were thinking about joining some group out of Ohio called Burr. I don't know who that is. And I told him, he and I talked, I mean, from the waiting room back to the other waiting room before you get your procedure, into the procedure. And I got his name and his telephone number. I told him all about our group, and I told him what we were doing. So I guess I was networking and prospecting. So anyway, I'm going to
You
call him
were.
today and see if I can talk to his wife and get him in our group.
Girl, you talked to 63 people in one day. I call that a good day of that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do any direct marketing, but I did get to know them, and,
Do they know what you do out of curiosity?
Yes, I think some of them do, some of them may not, but I'm getting exposure, and by taking on hostessing, I get to speak in front of all of them every single time.
Oh, okay, that is awesome. Congratulations.
So we'll see.
This is my favorite kind of lead generating, and that's just I need to come up with a name with it. There was a really good book by Francis Schaeffer called Lifestyle Evangelism, and this is lifestyle generating. And what I like about it is, in a Christian context, he was like, don't just be a Christian in church. He's like, live your dang life like one. Like that's what you're supposed to live like. You're supposed to live a good life, a decent human being dang life. And when real estate, there's always this, but even more so if the funnel's wide open with people who know and love you from things like gardening and cooking and raising dogs or kids, or who knows, the kids of sports, or whatever it is you're into, Toastmasters, whatever it is, that's lifestyle generating. And I don't have to cram it down their throat. They know what I do. And you get to be a person of influence in that role, which is awesome. It's awesome. It's easiest, bestest business ever. It really is. So
And it was fun. I got to shop for decorations. I got to, get some food, and then I got reimbursed like right on the spot. It was just lovely.
I do love all that. I used to do the ladies' teas, and oh my God, it was so much fun to do it because of that, because of the shopping and the decorating and all that kind of stuff. So
I have one more piece. I did send an email to Rusty, saying, I can't give you what I don't have. And you said that if we didn't get this done by Monday, and yet here we are. And then, and my colleague in Louisiana didn't appreciate this. Then I figured out, he asked me if I signed in black ink, and I don't know whether I signed in blue ink or black ink. Evidently the copy I had was black. So I went through and I got a beautiful peacock blue colored marker, and I re-signed the document. I took a picture of it in color and sent it to him. And I was thinking all the time, take this and stick it.
yep. He's number
I
one.
got it done.
Congratulations. Congratulations. And you have a beautiful blue peacock pen.
I know. I told my colleague in Louisiana that. He said, you didn't need to re-sign. You didn't need to do this. I thought, well, I said, he texted me and asked me if I signed in blue ink, and then I had to go to Costas event. So I didn't think I signed in blue ink. So I went ahead and gave him a lovely shade of blue.
Nice. Congratulations. I love it. All right. Who else has got some good news that can talk today? Who we got?
My good news is that I got on a phone call with Benetta, and we went over code. We went over script practice.
Cool.
Or when I talk to lenders. So she gave me some really helpful advice on how to kind of manage the client that I have right now.
Nice. Very nice. Congratulations. All right, Kathy left the room. Chicken. Liz, can you talk today?
Yes, but I'm not sure I have any good news.
Have
Actually,
something.
the good news is I registered for Home Partners of America. Brianna, I am loving everything about this program. I found a little feature on it this morning that I want to ask about, but I'll wait till it opens up to discussion because I think we'll be talking about it anyway. And otherwise, I'll reach out to you individually. I am seeing lots of opportunity with this program in my area. So thank you, Brianna, for bringing it to us.
You're welcome. Oh, good, Laura.
That is a huge cat.
Yes, it is. And it's a huge pain in the butt.
Hi, pretty. Oh my goodness gracious, a boy?
Yep.
He's got a boy face. So he's gorgeous. All right. What's your good news, Kat?
Well, I'm kind of scattered. Can you tell? Between the book and I have guys.
That's today. That's why I have makeup on. That's right. Thank you. I got to figure out what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm working on that this morning. So lots of practice in there,
Mhm.
but I've got guys here cutting down trees.
Are they cute?
They're a lot younger than me.
School boys are good.
I've heard that. These are on the shorter side. I don't tend to think about guys on the shorter side so much, even though that's a bad thing because they already have complexes. But
No, my husband's laughing at us.
that's okay. Hi, honey. The bad part is this is being recorded. Anyway, I have a stupid neighbor. The guys are here. They're doing a great job, but I jumped up because they're back today for the second day. They're taking trees down around my septic field
Mhm.
because I'm worried about that. The good news in that whole process is that it doesn't appear that there are roots in my lines, or at least causing problems, roots in my lines. There has to be. There just has to be. But they've taken down 6 or 8 trees so far that are
Wow.
80 to 90 feet tall. They've had to climb every single one.
Are they pine?
No.
Wow.
They're all of them were oak except for one that is, I think it's called Bird of Paradise. It's a stupid tree, and that's why I asked them to take it down. Because they're invasive, they snap, and it was too near my neighbor's house.
Mhm.
So they took that down. At the end of the day, the neighbor came out afterwards and complimented the guys on how good and hard they worked. And I asked him if, she needed tree work and stuff like that. She has become a royal bee. The neighbor has. And so I don't speak to her much at all.
Okay, so hang on. So the good news is the trees were taken down.
Yeah,
All right,
I know. I'm sorry.
that's okay. Let's hold on the good news. And then we'll switch this back into real estate. You okay with that?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
just kind of, don't mind me.
No, talk to Bree's husband.
Right.
I don't want to talk to Bree's husband. He's
Yeah, don't talk
gotta
to
be bad because she got rid of him.
Well, there you go. All right, challenges. Let's move into challenges, other than neighbor challenges. What
I
do we
was gonna
got?
say, does that mean the neighbor?
And the ex-husband, we'll put them together.
Which reminds me, I had a client that made me crazy one time, and there was a girl in my office that made me crazy, and I hooked the two of them up and got a referral out of it, and they made I don't know, they liked each other, but it was stop making me crazy. So,
That
all
works.
right. So Laura, you
got
got
a
a
husband.
challenge? Laura, what's your challenge? Can you talk?
Come on.
Yes, I can. How do I get in front of first-time home buyers, guys? Like, I'm
Hold the
challenged
training.
because I want to say, wait, who was talking? Say it again.
I did it. I'm sorry. Hold a training. How to become a home
But I'm
buyer.
not that good at that. What's other ways?
What do you
Okay,
mean
hang
you're
on.
not?
Hang on, we'll come back to that. Go for other ideas, and then I would like to talk about that if you're okay with that.
So you could farm, Jasmine did this. So she farmed apartment complexes.
Apartment complexes, what I was gonna say, are renters.
Yeah,
Luxury.
renters.
Mm.
And especially with all these things that you could use in your pocket, you like creative ways for you to get into your first home. Call me for more information. Do like a quick postcard, and then just do a drip campaign and follow up with them.
And Laura, if you have a lender that you really like there in Atlanta, they can do a Zoom with you and do it like a question answer and invite all those people. And so that you don't have to do it like what you're thinking.
Like a class.
Yeah. So, I mean, just put together and they will help you with that.
The
Because
marketing
something-
and yeah.
they'll help you with the cost, the marketing. Well, I don't know how much they'll help with the cost on that kind of situation, but because it's not a live event, it's a Zoom event, a Zoom live event, but it'll make it less pressure. And Bonetta has done similar things. So I think she could guide you on it too.
Yeah, Banana has a
No,
good
she
one that
was
does.
telling me. Yeah, Banana, was telling me what to do from her viewpoint. And I love Vanetta, but I was like, Vanetta, I'm not as experienced as you. I can't do it. She's like, Laura, yes, you are. You're going to do this and you're going to do that. But she was telling me one thing along with all those ideas, which are amazing. Thank you. She said, get on RealVol, not RealVol, RealFlow. She's
Yeah,
like,
real
Laura,
quick.
we have access to RealFlow. Get on there, find renters, then do the apartment complexes that you were talking about. Maybe I need to combine the two. I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
Hey,
Tailor
Laura,
it to you.
go, Laura,
Mhm.
are you open to chatting for a bit about this? Like
I
here?
am.
Okay. Tell me why you want to work with first-time home buyers.
Because I decided as like a new agent that I wanted to niche, and I want to niche to a specific group. And I'm trying to buy my first home eventually a year from now. So because I know the process, ideally parentheses, I want to educate people I know, because I think a lot of people in my sphere and people I know are turning into first-time home buyers. Like I'm in my 30s, a lot of people are buying their homes. It's, if that makes sense.
It totally makes sense. Okay, so you're going through it too. Okay, and if you do niche it into first time, when you do niche it down to first time home buyers and go through that, what's that going to do for you business wise?
It's really going to help me, one, like according to like the GIA challenge and goals, 5 for 5. Like I want to get my 5 transactions, really like accomplish that goal. And I want to get more than one transaction under my belt.
Okay, and if you do get the 5 for 5, then what would that do for you?
Well, it's really gonna give me my time and more money so I can like market more, learn more about how I can find, programs like At Home Partners or Divvy to help first-time home buyers.
Okay, so if you get your 5 for 5 and you go through with and niching specifically with first time home buyers, it's going to get you time, money, and you'll be able to market more.
Mhm.
Okay.
And more clients.
And more clients. Okay. And if you have time, money, and more clients that can market more, what will that do for your life?
I think I'm not answering this question that I've posted an answer. I'm not sure, Gina.
That's okay. If you
It
did know,
will
what would you know?
more about real estate.
No, if you did know what more time and money would get for you, what would that be? If you did know the answer, like just wild,
Okay.
crazy stuff. It's okay.
Oh, like it will help me buy my first time home. Like me having more clients will help me buy my first time home. It will put me in a better space financially. It will make me less stressed.
There we go. Okay. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So you can get your first home. If you do this, that's going to get your first home. I'm connecting the two things together. Okay. Now, do you believe that you know more than where you are right now today than a first-time home buyer?
Yes.
Okay. Do you believe that you can help them? Do you believe you can help them then?
Yes.
Okay. So what kind of person do you need to become, or do you need to become to be able to help first-time home buyers?
That's where I'm stuck. I need to become the value-added content to them. Like I
Value
need to
content. Can I
become
keep
so
going?
resistible. Like I need to become so resistible that instead of them doing nothing at all, they choose me to work with. So most people that have never bought a home will choose either another real estate agent to work with or nothing at all. I want to become so resistible that you choose me.
When you say so resistible, what are you saying? I'm not understanding.
Like I want to become so value added to you where it's like, oh my God, like I actually want to work with her. If that makes any sense.
Okay. All right. So what kind of values would this person have?
They would be motivated. They would want to actually be enough. Like it's not like I don't want to talk to people that don't want to buy their first home. I want to talk to people that are motivated, that want to buy a first time home, that want to get better with their finances or either learn how to be better with money and how to save for their first time home. You know, because they're not going to really know about, similar to me, I didn't know about closing costs and down payment. So like people that are like interested in being like, okay, what do I need to do to get my down payment ready for me to buy my home? How do I get my, you know, I don't know.
Can I ask a question, Gina?
You're doing perfect. Hang on one second, Liz. Let me continue and then we're going to continue. And then I'll let you in too, because we're almost there. Laura, what kind of values do you need to have in order for you to be that value added? Is it the same that you just described from the person?
Yes.
It's the same. Okay, perfect. So the person that can do what you were doing, and the person that has that is that unique, wonderful, skilled person for that would be motivated. They would have the information for down payment assistance and all the programs and everything. They would be eager to buy their first home. They would have tons of value that they could add to this situation. That's what that person would be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what kind of person, in your own words, what kind of person needs to be, like, describe to me that person, label to me that person. If that person had a label and a name, what would that person be? That value added, knows the programs, motivated, helping people, buying their first home. What is that person? Give me a name.
Like me, I don't know.
It's in you. You got it. You've been fabulous so far all the way through.
The person, can I just make up a name? Like, I
Sure,
don't know.
make up
Okay,
a
okay, I get it. Fine. And the person is in their 30s and they've been renting for a long time and they're tired of renting and giving their money to rent.
Is
right?
that you?
Yes, exactly.
So are
So
you
the person's
that
me?
person?
Yes.
Okay. Then as that person, what would that person, the real estate agent that knows about the down payment stuff, that Alice value, that is very, very motivated, that is buying their first house, that is that kind of person, what kind of action, and wants to help other people do the same thing, what kind of action would they do?
They would do what I'm explaining. In theory, they would make it a reality. Right?
Yes, because that's who you are. So
Well,
what
now I have to figure out a way to get there, Gina.
Yes, we need the action. We absolutely need the action. You are that person, though. That's what I want you to understand. That's who you are as a human being. If you are that person, do you believe that that person could do those things? They might not know what they are yet, but they could do them.
Yes.
So if they don't know how to do them yet, but they can do them, what do they need to do?
I don't know. They need to do them, but I don't know how, like, okay,
You're
fine.
right.
They need to find the program. They need to get the house. They need to save money.
How did you find the program about the information you were looking for when it came to understanding down payments and all of that when you were
That's
looking?
the thing,
for
Liz.
yourself?
I haven't found it yet. I've just heard other agents say, you need a program, you need a good lender. You
No,
need
but
this."
when you said you were looking in this space for yourself, right? And
Oh,
you
I just went online. I Googled.
okay. So you were the person that went online to start finding your information, right?
Yes.
Did
To
you write the
bring-
sites down?
No, I was just skimming. I guess I could have written some more stuff down, but I was just skimming the internet. And like, for example, when I was a teacher, I would Google stuff and I found like Teacher Next Door and all that stuff and like stuff like that.
What did you do?
Teacher.
Exactly. What did you do when you found that information?
Not much. I just would honestly share it with teachers that I knew, but nobody was really interested. They kind of didn't really want to hear what I had to say. So I was like, okay.
Okay. So
It was like I would just share the information out, like, oh my God, this because at that point I was not a teacher anymore. But then I was like, so I'm like, oh, I should just share it with my teacher friends because they're teachers and maybe they want to buy houses. in
How were
that
you
area.
sharing it with them?
I would just have regular conversations, like with my friends who are teachers. I would like literally call them and be like, girl,
Do you
you live
teach
in
associ-
Texas.
Do you have teacher
say?
associations? to your teacher
a good idea,
associations
actually.
down there. You could do a mailing
Yeah,
to
there are.
the association, letting them know this is what you're doing. You could do not ever overlook the population of higher ed and the housing population that's trying to branch out.
Yeah, hang on one second. Laura, if
Mhm.
you're going to talk, first off, thank you for what you're doing, and you're brave and fabulous and wonderful, and I super appreciate what you're doing. If you are the kind of person that is a teacher and also first-time home buyer and knows how to get these programs together and wants to help people and has the passion and the motivation and could do it, just give me some options. Like, what are, like, I don't know, maybe 5 different things you could be doing. And it doesn't just that you
Well,
can be
so-
completely, you can be completely.
Okay,
creative.
okay, so what Liz said too, teachers, okay, I can do teacher association, that's one. Okay, I can do more calling.
You can do calling.
I can do the apartment complex mailers.
Okay.
I'm
What
not sure if I want to do this, but I could do a webinar. But I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter. Just, this is crazy ideas. It doesn't have to be the one. We're just putting in options.
Okay, okay, fine then. I can host a movie night or like a fall gathering, and teachers can come that I know.
Okay.
You could bring them
Okay.
coffee.
Hang on one second. Hang on. Laura, what else you got? I want to just, what else you got? You got anything else?
Oh, I could tell my, because I'm not a teacher anymore, but I know a lot of teachers in Atlanta, and then I can tell them, and I can give them stuff, like a cute little like gift box to give to teachers at their schools, to be like, hey, like, oh, I could do like a teacher, like, you know how when teachers need to pick me up, something like Bree said, make a little box, put some stuff in it, and give it to my teacher friends and be like, hey, give it to these teachers at your school, because I know the kids are crazy, but here's a pick me up for them, a Starbucks card, or just small stuff. It could be, I don't know, hand lotion, and I don't know.
These are fabulous. You
And then put my business card in it, give it to teachers, and be like, oh, here, give it, like, you know, I know you're having a hard day, here's something.
okay. Got anything? You're doing great. Got anything else?
No.
All right, perfect. You just said that you could work with teachers, you could be doing calling, you could go to apartment complexes, you could do webinars, you could do a movie night, you could do a fall gathering, you could do a gift box, and you could do a pick-me-up box. You have 8 options. Out of these 8 options that you could do, which one do you want to do?
I want to make the mini gift box and give it to teachers.
Perfect. Will that help you towards your goal, to hit your goal, which is your 5 and 5, and working with your buyers, your first-time home buyers, and gathering them together, or your 5 and 5, whatever it is you wanted to go towards your goal?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you could do it. You want to do it. Will you do it?
That's something that needs to be answered. Yes. I'm just going to say yes. I'm going to
All
commit.
right. Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. You're positive you can do this. You will do
I'm
it.
positive.
All right. When you
yes.
can you do it by?
I can do end of October, like fall's coming up. I can do it by the end of October. That's giving me enough time. And then I can tell my teacher friends by talking to them, because I regularly talk to them anyways, hey, can you help me out and give these to teachers at your school?
Perfect. What needs to go? What needs to happen today for that to happen by the end of October? Since that's
I need to get organized. I need to find a plan. I need to get organized, get a plan together, and set deadlines for this to actually work.
perfect. And you'll do that today.
Yes, I can do that today. I can do that today. That's something small.
All right, you're public. Congratulations, Laura.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
To
Seriously.
be continued, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I really want to say thank you. That was very brave and vulnerable and awesome and wonderful to be able to work through with that with you. But what I really want you to notice is that you had that inside you. That was not us telling anything. You had this completely inside you. It was in there. And it's who you are. And if it's who you are, then you'll do it. If it's not who you are, or you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a garbage man. I'm never going to do garbage. I'm not going to do it. I'm not a garbage person. There's things I'm not going to do because that's not who I am. But this is who you are. Does
No,
make
that makes sense. This feels like attainable. This feels like I can do it. Like I'm excited because I love gift giving. It's like my love language. Okay, I can do this.
Bam. Congratulations. All right, now y'all, any input you want?
I want to ask a question real quick because I'm being brain dead. Like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with this. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Out-of-pocket cost for sellers on a house before closing. There's some expense, expenses, aren't
I
there?
use- Yes, I always use, I mean, your title company can help you with it and to put together what those costs are. I always told a seller it's gonna cost them 10%. It never does. It costs them in the lower price points, and by lower, I mean like below 250. It's gonna cost them like
But I'm
eight.
talking about out-of-pocket costs before they go to closing. Like, is there? I can't think.
Inspection costs?
That kind of stuff.
Who's paying for the inspection?
I don't know. There,
The
we don't even
buyer.
have an offer at this point.
Usually the buyers pay for the inspection. Virginia's kind of different because it's a buyer beware, but that actually goes in your favor. If the inspection comes back that the seller has to put something out of pocket,
Right, right. I
Maybe.
know that. But
But-
is there anything else? I can't think of anything.
Is your
Termite
seller buying
inspection
any, is your buyer,
Goes with
well,
the
that's not part of closing.
termite inspection is at the end and it usually tacks on to closing, correct?
home warranty can go on at closing. Almost everything can come out at closing. They shouldn't have
Yeah.
any, except if the buyer comes back through the contract and says, we need you to fix A, B, C, D, and your seller agrees to fix A, B, C, D.
Right.
Other than that, I think you're fine with everything else coming out at, there's no HOAs that they got to deal with, and those could come out at anyway. Those can get slapped out of escrow if there was. Taxes get taken out of escrow if there
Right.
is. Yeah. And oh, hang on. Assessments. Are there any assessments or anything hanging out there? Usually they'll take those out also. Once in a blue moon, you have to get those taken care of, but usually they can transfer over. You just have to notify. Like they put in the sewer and every house owes $5,000.
Right, right.
That's the only thing I
That's-
can think of. Y'all can think of anything else? Because I'm just having to stretch back in my brain to 10 years ago.
Why that should be a problem, Gina. Look how long my brain has to stretch. Anyway,
y'all.
that's good. And I'm so sorry, Laura, for interrupting. I think you're amazing and you've got this.
Okay, hey y'all, congratulations to Laura. Like, give her some love for what she did. Woohoo! Good job, Laura. Like, congrats. And she's in there
Thank
too.
you. I think, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm looking forward to, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 witnesses. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Okay, does anybody else need anything before I jump on my next phone call? Okay, y'all, tomorrow we're gonna learn some really cool stuff. So I am super looking forward to it. It's really cool. It blew my brains wide open when I heard it. Remind me tomorrow that I said I blew my brains wide open when I heard it, because that's part of what we're gonna talk about. All right, y'all, have an amazing day. Sure happy it's Thursday, and I will see you guys all tomorrow.
Will
Thank
y'all
Bye,
stay just a
everyone.
second?
Bye-bye.
Will y'all
Yeah.
just stay another second?
What you need?
My client's asking, we're having trouble with this listing, getting offers and people to come through it. And she just asked if we offer like a $5,000 closing credit, do I think that would help the house stand out?
I don't.
And I kind of don't either, but I
probably-
wanted.
Here's why.
Opinion.
I need you, Mrs. Seller, I need you to think, Mr. Seller, whatever, I need you to think like a buyer. You're probably doing that already. You're going online and you're looking at picture price, picture price, picture price, picture price, and you're going, nope, 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 maybe, yes. I need you in the yes pile. Right now, you're not in the yes pile. The only way to be in the yes pile is to have a good picture and a good price. If we adjust your price, we have to go down below a bracket, just like you probably set up brackets from 350 to 375 or 4 to 450 or whatever those brackets are. If you don't know the brackets, always go on the high side. But you're probably doing that already. So they're not going to see that $5,000 credit. Where that might help us is when we are negotiating that offer. However, we have to get the offer and we don't have an offer, and the only way to get it.
That was my thought too, but I wanted to get everybody else's quick input before you go on.
All right, guys, should she give a $5,000 credit for closing?
No. Well, no.
All right, there you go. You can tell me talk to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other top agents, and they said no. So, all right, anything else?
No.
Thank
No. Love it. Bree, go kill your ex-husband.
Yes.
That's,
Yes.
All right, y'all. Have a
you.
good-
Press for it.
Thank you for everything.
thank you.
Laura, lots of love, darling. Looking forward to this.
Thank you. Everyone have a great day.
You
too.
as well.
Judy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.